The first item is going to be Middleton. Wingnut, who does drone photography and flies over new areas, has done a little bit on Middleton. You can see videos from the villages on Middleton. And I wanted to give you a couple of things. I did contact my village's real estate agent and caution me because here's what I was thinking. I have a daughter who might be interested in living in the villages. She's not 55. I'm not that old. She's not 55. And so you look at Middleton and you go, Middleton might be a great place. It's not 55, it's families. So maybe she could live there and be not too far from me. That would be great. She could drive to my house by golf cart and she could live in the villages and get all of the things that the villages has. Oh, there's the problem. The villages in the past has done family communities and they're not hitched to the villages, the 55 plus retirement community. There's been a separation. And here's what I want to caution you that I heard both in Don Wiley's Wingnut, and now I've heard it from my village's agent. Okay, it is a family section, and they're building everything they need in the family section. Swimming pools, tennis courts, the schools are right next door with all the athletic fields. It is going to be a family area. But I don't think, and this is where, if you're thinking like I was, that my daughter could move there and kind of come visit me and go to my local area pool, I don't think so. I think the family area is going to stay the family area. You're going to have a house in the family area and you're going to be able to go to those amenities. The golf carts may be hitched, but you'll be able to go to Eastport, Sawgrass Grove, Brownwood, etc. That is public. But I'm not so sure you can go to golf courses that are outside of your villages. I'm not so sure you could play at other courts, go to other pools. I don't think that is how it's going to work because it's a separate area. So they probably, and I've already kind of sensed this, that they may not have the same amenity fee or any amenity fee. So I caution people when they look at the family area that it might be somewhat restrictive. Now, I also think the villages are smart. I think they're going to give true priority to why it's being built. For people who work in the villages and people who work for businesses that lease from the villages. I think those two, they're interconnected and you're probably going to get priority. It's probably not an absolute. You don't have to, but I think the closer that you can show that you work in the villages, and you can see this, I'm going to put up a website. Go to the link. It's the qualifications for your kids to go to the village's charter school. And you can see how this really does make a difference, that to be eligible for the charter school, there's certain restrictions. You need to read those. So I just want to put that out there because I think there's been a lot of confusion. It's a family area. It's hitched to the villages. It looks like the golf cart paths are going to be hitched, but I'm not so sure they're going to get a card like you have who live in the villages. It will be different, but it may be the first time that the family area is connected to the villages. Now, I could be completely wrong. I want to make sure that this is what I have kind of sensed through the process, because I'd love to have my daughter live in Florida really close to me. I think that would be tremendous. She has a mobile job that she could work from anywhere. It would be terrific. She hasn't even been to the villages, so I don't know if she'll even like it. But you may be thinking a lot like me. How do I do that local connection? And love for her to have all the benefits of golfing or pickleball that I have. That may not be the case. So that's my first issue. I'm going to put up, I have the link, or it's down below, to look at the details. Also recommend that you call the villages or a village's agent to get more information if you're considering moving there. It really is important that you find out all the details. Don't make a mistake. Don't buy a house thinking that you got certain things and you didn't. Make sure you understand what that village is, how it's going to be unique. Because it's a great idea, but I can see some issues. You really, it's a different type of community than the current villages. I really appreciate it if you subscribe. That is a big thing. I really like it when you comment. As many of you will know that I usually answer 90% of the comments, and even the ones sometimes that aren't so positive, I'll answer you because I probably have a video for that.